There, I'm Ryder Bolt. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I've been very passionate about for years and something that I just love to do. So I'm going to try to teach you how it's done in the safest way. All right. Does it ever blow you away when something so small and so pretty can really, within, a small time frame, blow up into this giant big thing? Well, I love that, especially when it comes to fire. Fire can start out at this small little spark or flame, and from there it can super quickly take over whatever it is, a house, some trees, whatever. It gets kind of dangerous, but it's very beautiful and amazing to me that it can do that. Just eat away at things so fast. So it's very dynamic. We just need to know how to harness it very well. So people often find it very beautiful, but it can quickly get out of hand and become dangerous. So today I'm going to show you how to safely make and contain a fire. You'll be able to appreciate its beauty and know what to do if it gets out of hand. So everyone has been around a fire in some sorts, but they've never really maybe seen it to this extent or known how to do this. So I'm no professional by any means, but growing up as a kid, I'd get bored a lot and I'd just go outside and I'd make a big fire and I'd just start burning stuff. So I've got a lot of experience in this arena, so I feel like I am qualified to be leading you down this lesson. All right, so today we're gonna learn the materials that you're gonna need, show how to prepare for the fire, and show how to keep it going. And then if it gets out of hand, we'll also tackle that. To begin, several necessary items that you're going to need. You're going to need some twigs, dry twigs that you can find on the ground or just on the tree. You're going to need some paper. I'm just using paper towel. You can use newspaper, whatever it is. You're going to need a lighter, some sort of fire starter, and then you're going to need some logs. The number of logs really just depends on how long you're going to want your fire to be going. Okay, so after we have gotten so these twigs and sticks, according to REI.com, the official name for them, kindling and tinder. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to get lots of that to start your fire off. Okay. All right. So the fire's starting to come together, but before we do anything else, we need to set everything up in a very strategical manner so that our fire goes the longest and gets the biggest that it possibly can get. So the strategy we're going to want to take is place the paper and the kindling and tinder down on the floor in the base of our fire pit. We're going to take them all. We're going to set them in one little spot, and that's going to be our base. That's going to be our fire starter. Base is arguably the most important part of the fire, because without that small little flame to get it going, that little fire, you're not going to have any big fire because these logs are not going to be catching on fire. So after setting a base, we want to take our 3 driest logs, 1, 2, 3, set them up like a teepee, above the fire, the kindling and tinder, and we are going to make sure that they just are above it in a good way so that they start to catch. All right, so now we've done all the preparing we can do. Our fire's set up, our base is set up. We haven't lit anything yet, but it's time. This is where the danger can come into play, so you're going to want to be careful, but this is the necessary part. You're not going to have any fire without any fire. We're going to light this setup we have on fire. So take whatever tool you've chosen, matches, lighter, flint and steel, and then you are going to set the paper on fire first. Set the paper on fire, then our kindling and tinder should start to catch. Once those catch, we can add some more paper, more kindling, tinder, yada, yada, yada. Add these in, boom, it's perfect. So that's when it will start to catch. And then above, our teepee should also start to catch as the fire goes on longer and longer. But Shantae Reardon of thedirt.com also wrote, this is something very important to keep in mind. If you try to just burn a large piece of wood, like a log, immediately, it's not going to do anything. You'll just scorch it, fire will go out. It's not going to do anything. So you got to have that base. Very, very important. All right, so once our fire gets going, you cannot stop. You can't let off the brakes. The fire requires constant attention like an animal or a human. When in a situation, so now we have our fire going. When in a situation when you need a fire or just want to sit around one, you know what to do. You know how to set it up. You know what tools you need. You know where to go. It's one step at a time. It's very simple if you just break it down. It's important to keep in mind that fire can cause issues quickly. They can also get out of hand extremely quickly. So have a good time. Enjoy this power that you've learned, but know that there's not a lot of room to screw up because some danger can arise quite quickly. Thank you guys.